TGOD got this off the muscle. That's me about my life, man. I love it, I love it. Got so many rings, I need room for another one. Been through the pain, now it ain't no more struggle. My team win the game, put our face on the cover, brother. We the champions.
Here in Los Angeles, we doing numbers. Bringing home victory straight out the huddle. I'm at the plug, introduced to my brother.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup set to go here between the New Orleans Saints and the Tennessee Titans. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? A fairly short kick from the 14.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down. This defense for the Titans, they were excellent a week ago in that victory over Indianapolis.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
The last run got 3, now here's 2nd and 7. Here's Smith. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Now a tough spot for Geno Smith and company after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Now Geno. This will be complete to Mechie. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. On 4th down, Smith. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And he is going to have the Saints first down as that'll be a gain of 15 on 4th. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Play action, it's Smith. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Smith, an incomplete pass on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Geno. That's complete to Traylon Burks. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 38-yard line. Now a play fake, and it's Smith. He'll air this one out for Kirk. And he fires one that's intercepted. The Titans are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 49. Following the interception, Mayfield. Open man is Denzel Mims. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. Now a 2nd down and 6. Mayfield on play action. Oh, tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, mistake there by the offense, Charles. They tried to pick on a Pro Bowl corner in coverage there, and not the smartest decision. He reminded him that he was a Pro Bowl corner with not only the pick, but the pick 6.
And those guys who have that designation, sometimes they get a little bit bored in games because people try to avoid them. They absolutely love it when they get challenged, and it's a chance to remind everyone exactly why they were tagged as one of the best in the league the prior season.
Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Just the one misstep for them in the first half of the season. 7-1 is the record at the midway point. And in terms of whatever power rankings you want to go by, they're at or near the top of the list in terms of best teams in the National Football League.
And for me, in my little bit of rankings here, I've got them at the top. I know there's still 2 months to go, and we've seen teams get off to hot starts and then fade away due to injuries or the schedule or whatever. But unless there are a rash of injuries on...
And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And this is picked up by the Saints. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
Well, my friend, this has certainly been a comedy of errors here in the first quarter. Neither side able to really hang on to the ball.
Yeah, now I'm just curious to see which team can adjust because both have made their mistakes, as you said.
Yeah, and whoever can do that can seize firm control of this game, something they haven't done with the ball so far.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Following the fumble recovery, Smith. And that's out to the flat for Swift. Only able to gain a couple there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Defense is worried that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
From the 36, Smith. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Now a tough spot for Geno Smith and company after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Geno down to throw. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the 1st down marker. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. That's his first catch of the game, and an impressive one against multiple defenders.
And how about that start? Really aggressive. Yeah, there was double coverage out there, but that didn't stop them at all. They went right at it and defeated it on that play.
They'll bring a tight end in motion left. They snap it to Smith. Open man is heard. It's complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Swift. is into the end zone for a Saints touchdown. He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was, and when you mentioned the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
Here's Bass now for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Saints 14, Titans 0.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Nwangu now from his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. They'll start on the ground here with Nwangu. And a short pickup to about the 25. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 25-yard line.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. From the 25 on 2nd down. Mayfield. A deep ball for Ellington. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Play fake. Mayfield. They'll check that down to Nwangu out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 7 yards there. Good enough to move the sticks. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Now Mayfield. And that's complete. It's Ellington. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Going to the air again with Mayfield. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And the Saints are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. After the interception, here's Smith. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Second and 6. This is Swift on the counter. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run it, try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Off of play action. Here's Smith. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. That last throw, Charles, puts him over 15,000 yards passing now for his career.
And, Brandon, they're not going to stop the game and give him the game ball here, but that's still a pretty impressive number. and he's got plenty of more good football ahead of him. Although I would say the team should give him a game ball after it's all over.
Now Gino on first down. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Christian Harris. And the Titans are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. So really the first speed bump that this offense has encountered, they'd had the rule of the roost here in this first half, but now slowed up just a bit by the interception.
And there's a chance that that's a wake-up call for them because you don't want to go on autopilot too early. That team on defense is capable of making some plays similar to the one they made right there.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Mayfield on first down. He's got a man complete. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 25 yards that time.
These guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball. And what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
First down, Mayfield. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The Titans at 7-1 now on the year. They've been playing their best football of the year. Winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And again, it's Mayfield. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a first down. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
On first down, they'll run with Nwangu. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll send a receiver in motion left. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. And they'll send the slot in motion left. On 2nd and 9, Mayfield. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
Hey, alert 33.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Saints are going to get the football here at their own 23. Now, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you've thrown this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
Here we go. Set. Back to 60. Hey, pass. 18, 5 here. Come back to him. Come back.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Looking to throw again on second down. Smith. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. An extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for third down. From the gun, here's Smith. Looking for the out route here, and it's completed to Kirk. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. And able to find Kirk complete. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They'll send the tight end in motion left. On first down, Smith. He's going to air one out. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, New Orleans. Devontae Smith in the final seconds of the first half. And the Saints will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 21-0. So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. Nwangu now from his end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play.
Hey, alert! Alert! Real.
Final play of the half, Mayfield. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Saints out on top as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. The Titans going to get the ball to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back to it on EA Sports. Nwangu now from his end zone.
Nwangu on the return. The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. Escaping the pressure right. He gets this one to Johnson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Again, it's Johnson. Bounds inside the 35. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, first down. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there were very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. Here's Johnson with a reception. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. Straight ahead, here's Nwangu. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
Ball on the 8. It's 2nd and 4. Another run now for Nwangu. That leads us to a 1st and goal. It's a pickup of 8. So a decent deficit at this stage in the second half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this play, this is what we'll do going forward. If we lose yardage, this is the play call that I'll have ready.
They'll look to run with Nwangu. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
This is a tough situation offensively because down 3 scores, the field goal kicker's not even going to come into play here. As an offensive play caller, though, you know you have to take chances. This is a time to get creative.
And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
I have to stretch for this one. This is 4-down territory. They've got to get it in with the deficit that they're facing.
Absolutely. It's not the 4th quarter, but still, I think you can't be thinking 3. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Kene Nwangu with now 15 rushing touchdowns on the year. And the Titans are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. Point after, right down the middle. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And a short kick taken at about the 16.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, 3rd quarter, but that, not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now, if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. To throw, Mayfield. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
From the gun, Mayfield. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Matt Judon make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
Andy Reid went for it, but it won't pan out. And the Saints will have the football back. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team. That their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
And the slot man goes in motion left.
19 tight, 19 tight.
From the 50, it's Smith. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there, because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Smith on first down. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Multiple defenders there to drop him for a loss of 4.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
50 Maverick. 19 White.
After the sack on first down, Smith. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this third quarter of play. This offense so far on third down, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 14. A shotgun snap for Smith. Now the ball comes loose. It's picked up by the Titans. And now off to the races down the right side. And they are going to bring this one back. A fumble return touchdown for the Titans. Point after here coming up. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And a short kick taken at about the 16.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 19.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't go into a shell. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Brandon Eccles. So, my goodness, I would have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
There's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field, where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
Up the middle, Nwangu. He will push his way down to about the 14. Stopped on the play by Jaquan Brisker.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Mayfield. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Kirby Joseph. Well, that puts a little bit of a wrinkle in their comeback bid.
Yeah, everything had turned around for them, hadn't it? I mean, things were now going their way. But you did mention it's a wrinkle in their comeback bid. It's not the death knell for them by any stretch, but now they've got some extra work to do in order to climb all the way back.
Ready, break.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Partner, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
Smith, an incomplete pass on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Geno now to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Devontae Smith with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Saints look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Nwangu now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And the last time out, they had the good drive going. You get in the red zone, they throw the interception. Not their first pick of the game either, so we'll see if they're more careful, more cautious here on this drive.
Yeah, nothing worse than repeat mistakes, right? You end up coughing the ball up, you end up throwing a pick, everything goes awry. And now, points don't go up on the board. I just heard a fan scream out, I thought the idea was to score points. Yeah, they're getting a little restless too.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. The catch is made by Ellington. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. And he'll send the slot in motion left. On 1st and 10, Mayfield drops this off with Nwangu. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
A 1st down throw for Mayfield. That'll be complete to the running back, Nwangu. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They moved it a combined 33 yards.
Good yardage on the completion there, and when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know.
Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. A great effort there. His 1st touchdown on the year. And the Titans have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Extra point right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Fields this way up at the 17. And pretty good field position here. He's out of bounds right at the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. You're in the fourth quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or do you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts at earliest opportunity? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Off of play action, here's Smith. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now Gino on first down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
To the air again, Smith. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down.
Ready?
Swift going to try up the middle. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. Right back to Swift again on second down. It'll be a pickup of a couple and leaves them with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They'll try and run here with Swift. And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. They snap it to Smith. Open man is Mechie, and he's got him. He will have the conversion and more than that. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th.
This game has been a lesson, a clinic in how to throw the football. I mean, even with a big lead, they're not turning off the engine. They're not getting off the gas at all. They plan to keep going at them, and it's working for them.
It's first and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away.
Here's Swift.
And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. DeAndre Swift, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Saints have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this fourth quarter. Now the Saints offense will remain on the field and go for 2. Geno's going to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They attempted to fade to the back corner of the end zone unsuccessfully. And I've been with you long enough, Brandon. I know it's not one of your favorite calls.
Well, it's interesting. Before working with you, I always viewed that as you're just taking away space and you're trapping yourself in a corner. But you actually have told me they're trying to create space where space is not.
Yeah, it's really it's a weird deal, isn't it? But you've got to just move that defender inside to create that separation and that little bit of space where there just isn't much.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
So remember, Charles, last time they were out here, they scored, but they just saw the opposition score, and they're trailing right now, so they're trying to keep pace here. They need a touchdown drive.
Well, if you're a fan of offense, you're loving this, but if you're a fan of defense, this is tough to watch, and it's also tough to keep that up when you just watch your opponent march down the field on a scoring drive that lasts into double-digit snaps. You need a score here, not just to follow the momentum from your last drive, but put the onus back on your opponent. And that's what they're doing right now, swapping that onus back and forth.
Mayfield. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Ooh, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left.
Mayfield to throw.
He's going to let it fly. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Extra point splits the uprights, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So still a chance with just over 20 seconds to go, but they need to get this one back, no doubt. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number as empirical. I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
Maybe the old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting?
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. Now a tough spot for Geno Smith and company after the sack. It's 3rd and long. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. Now Smith. Under pressure, they got him again.
Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ballgame.
So this one a victory here for New Orleans, and it's going to be their defense that gets the ink in the headlines tomorrow, and for good reason. They forced 5 turnovers in this game.
And while we were watching this game unfold, I kept thinking about when we did our training camp tour and something that you noticed along the way. Just about every camp we visited, when the defense got together, everyone was doing ball drills. Defensive linemen, linebackers, secondary, because they understood how vital it was to take the football away. And they wanted every opportunity. When the ball was knocked free, they want all those guys to be familiar with touching the ball so they can pick up the fumble or get the interception. And we saw it pay off in this one here.
Yeah, 5 times. They'll remember this one. So for the Saints,
they're back to 500 as they move to 4-4 on the year.
And they'll return home next week to take on the Green Bay Packers. Meanwhile, for the Titans, it's just their 2nd loss so far to go along with their 7 wins. And they'll try to turn it around next week as they head to Atlanta for a matchup with the Falcons.